In a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and whispering streams, there lived a spirited boy named Milo. With bright eyes that danced with curiosity and a heart full of wonder, Milo was known for his boundless enthusiasm. His favorite time of year was the Great Harvest Festival, when the village square transformed into a paradise of delights, drawing folk from far and wide to celebrate the season's bounty. One crisp autumn morning, as the sun painted the sky in hues of gold, the festival arrived. The air buzzed with laughter and the clatter of wooden carts rolling into the square. Tables stretched across the cobblestones, each groaning under the weight of culinary treasures, crusty loaves fresh from the baker's oven, jars of amber honey, platters of roasted chestnuts, glistening fruit tarts topped with berries, and delicate pastries dusted with powdered sugar. The scents of cinnamon, warm bread, and caramelized apples swirled together, making Milo's mouth water. Milo stood at the edge of the square, his eyes growing as wide as the harvest moon. "Oh, what a feast!" he exclaimed, clapping his hands. "I'll try every single thing." His gaze flitted from a tray of sticky toffee apples to a basket of almond cakes, then to a towering stack of blueberry scones. His imagination ran wild, picturing himself savoring every flavor, each bite more delicious than the last. The villagers, setting up their stalls, smiled at his excitement, though some exchanged knowing glances. Undeterred, Milo grabbed a wooden plate and began his quest. "A little of this, a lot of that," he chirped, piling his plate high. He scooped up 2 honey pastries, 3 wedges of crusty bread, a handful of roasted nuts, a slice of cherry pie, and a glistening peach tart for good measure. His plate wobbled like a poorly built tower, but Milo balanced it with care, adding a toffee apple to the top. "This will be the grandest meal ever," he declared, ignoring the chuckles of a nearby baker. Finding a shady spot beneath an ancient oak tree, Milo sat cross-legged and began his feast. The first bite of a honey pastry was pure bliss, its sweetness melting on his tongue. "Perfection," he sighed. The second, a warm almond cake, was equally delightful, crumbling softly as he chewed. But as he moved to the bread, then the nuts, his stomach began to protest. Each bite grew heavier, like stones settling in his belly. By the time he reached the cherry pie, his enthusiasm waned. He nibbled the peach tart, but his appetite had vanished. With a groan, Milo pushed his plate away, his face pale and his stomach aching. Nearby, a wise old tortoise named Tilda munched slowly on a single clover leaf, her wrinkled eyes watching Milo with quiet amusement. She had seen many festivals and many eager children like him. Tilda ambled over, her shell glinting in the sunlight, and settled beside the boy. "What troubles you, young Milo?" she asked, her voice slow and gentle. Milo sighed, rubbing his sore belly. "My eyes saw so much to eat, and I wanted it all," he admitted. "But now I feel like I've swallowed a boulder. I thought I could eat everything." Tilda chuckled, a soft, rumbling sound. "Ah, Milo, your eyes are bold dreamers, painting feasts far grander than your stomach can hold. They see a world of wonders and promise you can have it all. But the stomach, dear boy, speaks a humbler truth. It knows its limits and asks only for what it can savor." Milo frowned, glancing at his overflowing plate. "But how do I know what's enough?" "Listen to both," Tilda said, nibbling her leaf. "Let your eyes dream, but let your stomach guide. Take a little, taste it fully, and stop when you're content. The festival will return, and so will its delights. There's no need to conquer it all in one day." Milo nodded, a small smile breaking through his discomfort. He looked at the bustling square, where children laughed and villagers shared stories over modest portions. He realized he'd been so focused on having everything that he'd forgotten to enjoy what he had. Rising, he offered his untouched toffee apple to a passing girl, who beamed with gratitude. Milo felt lighter already. From that day forward, Milo approached the festival with newfound wisdom. He still marveled at the tables of treats, but he chose carefully, a pastry here, a slice of pie there, savoring each bite without overloading his plate. The villagers noticed his change, and Tilda, watching from her favorite clover patch, gave a satisfied nod. Moral: Eyes may hunger for more than the stomach can hold, so choose with care and savor what you take.